Panthers. And we told you 2 weeks ago in Buffalo that it's a battle between Claude and Cherilus. One's going to win at practice. It's just been neck and
25. Line drive kick. It falls shy of the 20-yard line, and that'll bring out a flag.
Ball be placed at the 4-yard line. Automatic. First down.
Listen, you don't have to have 10 plays. You just need a few plays to make that coach say.
All now featuring double play, a new way to win, up to $10 million. Neither team playing most of its starters. And on first down, Owen Wright gets the call. Runs up the middle by Cam Jackson. Big 6'6", 330-pound second-year interior.
Keeping that edge so the running back can't get outside.
First pass play of the night. Travis Gibson first to the backfield, and he gets the sack on Davis Mills.
Great job. He's been doing that all camp as well.
Yeah, he beat the right tackle pretty much all this in the middle part of last season.
A loss of 7 on the play, and 2nd and 17. Pressure up the middle, and down goes Mills again.
Great blitz by Wallace. Great job. He timed it up well. He started to lean it up and disengage with his arms.
Well, they set up the screen on 3rd down and long.
And just made another tackle.
Another tackle, yeah.
He got some juice in this. This is what you want to see from your young guy.
Dave Canales told us Cherilus.
The tackle that was trying to block him to make the tackle.
That's a great job.
Kai Kroger, the former South Carolina Gamecock, punts it away. And Jimmy Horn will not have a chance to return this one. And so the Panthers will have the ball on offense. We get a chance to see Carolina with the football. Last week's win against Jacksonville. And on first down, it's a toss play. That's Trevor Aitchan, bumped out of bounds at the 23-yard gain of a couple. Bryce Young watching in his final preseason outing against Jacksonville. 5 of 6, 49 yards. Led a touchdown drive.
Yeah, really did a nice job last week. The only incompletion was on a miscommunication when he had someone that's kind of in his face. And now we're going empty.
Aitchan goes wide. On 2nd down. Pickett steps up and unable to elude the pursuit.
Yeah, it looked like a horse collar, but you can grab inside the pocket, inside the tackle box. So defensive linemen, they can reach and grab inside the back collar. You can grab inside the neck of the shoulder.
Sebastian Harsh with the sack. Screen pass, John Mechie. And he gets close to the original line of scrimmage. And 3 and out go the Panthers. Sam Martin will punt. Mechie, one of those guys competing for that wide receiver spot on the 53-man roster. We'll see how many the Panthers take, whether it's 5, 6, or 7.
Yeah, it's something we're going to discuss all night. Who's going to be at the bottom of the roster and who's going to make it. And I think it's nice. If you go back to the first year with Canales, I don't think there was much trouble in getting to the final cuts. And it was looking for the waiver wire. We're looking to pick up guys.
Martin kicks it away. And Tremont Smith makes the catch. 5-yard return on a 42-yard punt.
I tell you, this is going to
goals from one game to the next. Communication and then the urgency to win. Canales now in year 3. The expectation has been raised after a playoff berth. A big crowd expected for the season opener airs. Deuce Vaughn, the former K-State running back, picks up 4 on first down, 2nd down and 6.
Claude Cherilus with the play. That's linebackers are showing about some of these last games, Steve.
Yep.
These guys, they know what's at stake.
Yes,
they know what's at the line, and so it is. I mean, it's all
being sound versus just aimlessly running through the hole.
Rain still falling. Vaughn gets the call, broke a tackle in the backfield, and then mobbed at about the 48-yard line. Jared Harrison Hunt, one of those.
So a John Mechie possibility playing special teams, and now he has to possibly catch a kickoff or a punt in the rain, and he doesn't do it very often. Worst time, but I expect him to step up to the challenge.
Mills on the slant completes for a first down to the Carolina 40. That's Jared Wayne, a gain of 13.
Yeah, nice job by Davis Mills getting the ball out quick. You got to give Davis Mills credit. Last year, he started 3 games for the Texans and won all 3 of them. He's been there for a while with the Texans. He was drafted there, I think, 6 years ago.
Yep.
The guy is a big, strong, and he knows exactly what they want to do in this offense. In a game like tonight, don't make a mistake, don't make a turnover, long, methodical drives.
He was essentially a 2-year starter before C.J. Stroud was drafted. Another handoff to Vaughn. Crashing through the line. Incoom could not make the initial tackle. And the Panthers finally gang up on him at the 37-yard line.
But I love the gang up on him. That's something we've been missing in the last couple of weeks. So I love that you point that out. I haven't seen that many blue jerseys. You got to remember, this is the 4th preseason. So these guys have heavy feet because they're young. But this is what me and old Jakey Poo right here used to do. We used to be in training camp for a long time.
Second down and 5. Another give to Vaughn. Thomas Incoom with the tackle for loss.
Yeah, Incoom has shown up week in and week out. We know what he can do on special teams. They tried to get a backside block. The tight end was trying to come backside. He was able to slip that block.
An assignment, use your brain, hit ball, see ball.
One of the things the coaches told us at the beginning of preseason, they wanted to see Incoom play the run. That is a big play to put on tape there for Thomas Incoom, who has been a special team standout with the Panthers. On 3rd down, Mills under pressure, and that is intercepted. Lathan Ransom, the second-year safety out of Ohio State.
This is awesome. Go celebrate.
You know, some people can say, hey, the ball hit him right in the chest. You still have to make the play. There's a reason defensive backs play defensive backs, because they can't catch, right, Steve?
I've seen some receivers with a ball they didn't catch it.
But way to make a play. Rainy conditions started, and I said we're going to have a rainbow before the end of the night, so I called it.
Well, we got a pot of gold at the end of it with Lathan Ransom. And there is A.J. Dillon. Boy, has he had a strong preseason. And, Jake, he's really impressed us as a pass catcher as well as a ball carrier.
Yeah, you know, I think when the sheer size of him and his legs, everybody talks about Quadzilla and how big he is and how powerful. But he's really caught the football extremely well in all of our games so far this year. And he's done the same thing in practice. He's just one that he's been a true consummate pro.
Consistent. He's just been consistent all camp.
Dealt with some injuries the last few years. We get movement on the left side of that offensive line. James Mitchell, the tight end, moved.
Offense, number 85. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Well, the weather report is brought to you by WSOC TV. While we had the weather and the rain and the lightning and the thunder before the game, I was on Brad Panovich alert.
Nice.
He's the guy, man. He's the guy.
Who's that?
Brad Panovich.
Weatherman in Charlotte.
Best weather guy
Oh, my bad.
in town.
I just look at apps. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I start watching them now.
Second down and 8. Pickett moves the pocket and finds David Moore, the reliable veteran, for a first down.
That's a great job by Kenny Pickett of not waiting. It's open now, get rid of it. He gets the ball, he takes 3 steps, and he gets rid of it. David Moore's wide open. Don't wait around, get the first down. We had success on first down, then we had the 5-yard penalty. Let's hurry up, let's get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Yeah, smart play. He's done a really good job of going through his progressions, taking what the defense gives him. He's been consistent. I love the pickup at free agency.
There's Dillon changing directions. He's always been more north-south than east-west, and he got a yard.
So if we look at that closely, that ball almost popped up.
Yep.
It is wet. You have to secure it. He got the handoff, and he was starting to tuck it, and it kind of slipped up. It is a slippery sheen on these footballs. And you can see he gets it, and he's...
Dillon again. And it brings up a 3rd down in Texans territory. Carla?
Well, I heard Jake talk about A.J. Dillon's quad squad size, well, just some numbers for the fans that are listening at home. They're actually 34 inches in circumference. So just in comparison, Saquon Barkley, 29 inches, a squat max of 675. So, yeah, just some numbers behind that.
It hurts just to think about that, doesn't it?
No, I mean, that man's lifting some weights.
He doesn't skip leg day. 3rd down. Too high for Mechie off his hands.
I was just talking about
There is a flag in the backfield. It's going to be on Houston.
Illegal use of the hands to the face. Defense, number 50. 5-yard penalty, automatic. 1st down.
Solomon Byrd out of USC.
Some of the wide receivers have, because of the wetness of the ball, and also some of the gloves have that glossy sheen as well that Jake was referring to.
Here's Jimmy Horn on the fly sweep. He had a big 39-yard run on a similar play against Jacksonville last week, and he gets inside the 40 of Houston.
You know, I'm not so sure if he breaks this tackle. Okay.
I think he doesn't go down because he has more confidence and he's not
maybe so
concerned about getting hit. You got to understand, right, how these guys, confidence really helps a play.
Oh, there's no doubt. It could be a great point. But just, you're seeing it with him.
Yes.
Listen, Chris Brazzell gets hurt, and that's all you heard about. You didn't hear much about Jimmy. And then next thing you know, Jimmy's making this play. Jimmy's making that play. Jimmy's doing the reverse. He's taking every opportunity that he's been given. He's making the most of it.
And we were also talking to Brad Idzik, the offensive coordinator, this week, and he said, you know, Jimmy really brought that mentality that we wanted to capture in the joint practice earlier this week, going up for those contested balls. They said the explosion is real for him, but it's really the consistency that they're still looking for, Anish.
That is a live ball. Now they say incomplete. Boy, it took a long time.
Going on the field, then incomplete pass.
To signal that was an incomplete ball after it hit the ground. And that's Kenny Pickett's first incompletion.
Football, and that's one that only a 4-man rush. You'd like to have a little more firmer protection there for Jimmy, because Kenny wanted to take a shot.
Brad Idzik, 3rd-year offensive coordinator, 1st year as the play caller. He, along with Dave Canales and Harold Goodwin, are the architects of this Panther offense.
Carolina. Their first. It will be 30 seconds.
Timeout by the Panthers, 4th and 4. It's preseason, but this is
we practiced a number of plays, and I remember a couple of times that I ran a great play. I loved it, and you didn't like it, and they took it out. I remember. Still holding a grudge about it.